See how that one tracks. The defensive side start leaves KC on the attack and looking to quicken the pace on the B side already. They're jumping out of Hookah and pincering this long play, leaving Shao on the floor and Angel.
He's out of there.
The TP.
He said, "Fuck that."
Most concretely secured and a 5v4 post plan.
Remove
for
delay.
Going to see Angel quite far away.
What?
Yeah, he might even just have to go back through the second TP, but from this point for KC having this level of an afterplan, it's going to be difficult for NAVI to get back into this one. Smokes continuously put through. The spam has done quite a bit of damage, and nades being placed, but Tomazi already winning another battle in towards that hookah position. I don't see a way back into this for NAVI.
Yeah, good lurk out by Tomazi. Too many players spotted an elbow that distracts them, draws their eye. And although he goes down eventually, it wants to be done and dusted. Zipan trying to land that extra shot on Shin.
Not bad.
Left him in a winnable 1v1. Teen plants in the open. NAVI have that info and they have slowed the push.
Gecko Viper already rotating.
Take from the side of KC, the element of surprise.
If they do hit B, they're about to get owned.
This time though, they've been halted, and they're left with a pretty tough choice. Going through this smoke, you know they might have rotated. As we can see, there are 4 players.
No, this should not work. Yeah. Too many guys here.
Far too quickly.
I don't like that.
Clean follow-up with only Angel fall.
KC take long that quickly, and then decide to actually just hit B because it's a bonus round. Like, try to actually...
After international performances and the depth they were able to run going through kickoff, 3-1, KC leading. But NAVI have something up their sleeve. Viper's Pit deployed, and the rocket doesn't get fired out in time. Sagetsu holds his ground inside of Hookah. And again, KC's aggressive push is put to a stop. Narrate is taking a lot of damage in that corner. He's gone down to the snake bite. An interesting decision. Perhaps he thought he'd get the upper hand as Sagetsu went walkabouts. Instead, he has perished to a snake bite. It's not what you like to see.
What the fuck?
Definitely not the start they're looking for in a round where
their
economy is on the line. Our Viper's Pit is available, but they're actually just going to go peeking. Angel goes down. Maybe not expecting anybody to swing that wide.
Angel.
Also given another opportunity, the nade is going to leave Shin at least a little bit lower, but a round that was looking done, well, it now starts to look a little bit more done with Shin dropping to the judge.
Tomazi was even trying to catch an angle as Shao came out or as someone emerged from
if he raise ulted like a regular guy instead of hurrying it up,
still floating around. Magnum needs a
if he like actually took his time, he would have been able to get the rocket out.
Kill found, but that is
surely, right?
3-2. They're right back in it, and well, that Viper's Pit from Sagetsu, it's rare that you see one almost giving you the assist, but there was no way back out. I figure we're going to get a replay of that. There's the first, and look at this. Even if he runs back through it, but still they need to follow up on
damn, Shao.
They've got to get through.
Okay, Navi's shooting.
And that ain't happening.
Navi's shooting, that's good.
Down inside Hookah,
that's good news.
Player down on A-long. And with this, it's just Narrate. Sheriff in hand, 1 versus 5, and not a single kill to be found. The scoreline is tied up.
They're good. They're good right now.
NAVI, you've got the ball rolling.
Yeah, no, and Andaluthia flawless as well to keep the finances as strong as humanly possible.
From round 2, Tom, we saw that with pistols in their hand, they were able to do so much damage. On the side of NAVI, under a little bit of pressure. We saw the snake bite land and force Angel into the corner, but I'm not sure that they know he can safely be stood there, and they're definitely not watching it. But
wow,
forces them back, or at least stops them going forward. Their own
is this the crosshair right now?
The other direction. It seems
the fuck is he using?
Is the new target. With NAVI being so close, though, they might spot that out pretty soon. In fact, I already see Angel moving down towards long, and we may have seen a flash go down.
Oh, timing, it could be everything. He's actually given that up because the showstopper, it got baited out by from the shadows. He went to TP heaven, and Zipan just uses it to try and kill him off. And because of it, they've just wasted that. Oh, that's a brilliant trade for KC.
The fuck are these decisions
to get
being
an
made?
ult out of it. Now, though, back towards this B site.
Oh, Angel hears everything. Got his one. We got our one.
Even still, it gives
Gecko
the information over to Shao.
Good molly by Artis.
Goes up, and he's just looking to brawl, but he loses this time.
Yeah, Shao's gonna have to sit up, man, if they want to win this. Artis! Artis, you fucking double agent bitch!
Can be, but Magnum somehow stands to equalize it. A 1 versus 1 Sagetsu, who's been sublime thus far, but spotted out by the floating cabbages. Magnum realizes that player's a little too close.
A 3K?
Comes in.
On KO?
Secured. Looks like it will be. Nice safe angle.
Another huge 1v1.
Could be perfect for Sagetsu. He rounds the corner, but just
they've lost two 1v1s already. Angel lost one, Artist lost one.
Sagetsu doesn't know where to. It could have been the wall.
Surely Sagetsu brings him back, right?
Perfect. I think he'll suspect this position. But still two
directions. No, he's been red.
Take it. Cat and mouse for now. The first tap.
Wait, that guy didn't rap?
Magnum, but he's not afraid. He thinks it's all a bait.
Wow.
He got off to the races very quickly.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not rooting for anyone. I'll get too stressed out.
It has been absurd, the damage he's been able to do. And again, a double opener.
I'm not rooting for this shit.
This round. The only danger here, I was gonna say there were 3 players within the B-side, Mitch, but now it's left to 1.
And Artist's big slowing utility to at least buy some time.
I see what they were doing there. I get what they were doing there.
Cautiously on B long.
But they just couldn't break the dog through the smoke.
Tells me if he doesn't spot these players on long, which would just be Tamazi on a timing. Oh, he's seen him. Yeah,
all 5 long, chat. All 5.
He's flanking the real play. Instead, he does get back towards long, but what can he really do?
Are we fucked, Artist?
Artist is going for the play. He went big last round.
What
but this
the
time he is
fuck
shut down
are
before he
you
can even get
thinking?
started.
Yeah, they did. Martin to take the fight and take the damage, but
what did he think was gonna happen?
And KC, well, this round is in the bag again, off the back of Martin. Like, he has been superb thus far in a lot of these opening battles, and that was one of the things we sort of mentioned.
No, that's crazy. You have to save there. You absolutely save there.
We know that they're going to try and push teams into awkward fights. They're going to
save or keep hookah.
Martin has done well to really just shut them out in these opening fights and make sure that any of that aggression on the defensive side.
You are not bringing that round back by jumping out hookah window, brother. Through a smoke. Ain't no way.
It's a dangerous factor to have a player like that as well, who can almost settle the round mere seconds in. Gotta be on guard the whole time. For NAVI, they'll see that lead slip.
Ain't no fucking way.
They've been there.
Just another opener from
It just can't happen, man. It just cannot happen.
So quick to start.
You're not even playing the game.
And he's been winning
dying that earlier.
Battles. I think Zipan might have taken a chunk of damage as well.
Oh my god. I thought they walked through.
2 HP. Artist with the flash. He's just thrown it to them.
They're taking too long. Retaking A. Sky, if they don't TP on the Sky, they lose.
Maybe just trying to put into the heads that somebody was close.
Give the sound cue if they're around.
And they're not TPing. GG.
Long push, something like that, but
GG.
There looking at it,
this round's already over.
What the hell is the idea behind that? Okay, he has one less flash, I guess. Easy peasy.
Planted.
Okay, so I was
this round's just over.
Viper's Pit, probably see it used here, Tom. Nope, not anymore. Not needed. It's a 5 versus 2 because you've or 5 versus 3, pardon me. One player trapped in elbow, no way to get revived, and a ton of control. I love this from Magnum. It's not even checked.
Nah.
No, they're being picked apart.
Nah.
The remaining players just going to try and back out of there, and Xiao's caught on the way as well. This is not looking good.
These teams suck at saving. They actually just suck at saving. They don't know when the round is lost. And it bothers me so much. It legit bothers me so much. As soon as KO gets dropped here, there's no way you're winning the round. So just fucking save. Oh, you get fucking crazy that Xiao ulted that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Thrash, you know, 15 seconds later, Thrash is back and ready to go. You don't have an orbital strike anymore.
But yeah, this is a few ults now we've seen from NAVI that have been super preemptive. It would almost assume that they'd taken full hookah control already.
Like, I know why he ulted it. He thought they were rushing with the ult, but...
Out. It seems like he's looking for that 1v1. Magnum is just waiting within that faded smoke. And now we're going to see the second usage of that thrash. This time they are pushing off it. Oh, no chance.
Don't say it, chat. Don't say it, chat. Stop.
Down so quickly. Tamazi there to play, and with a Viper's Pit still to work with, this could be the round where we see it get used. In fact, he's the one planting. Questionable. We'll see if it does get activated. There we go. At long last, the Viper's Pit comes into play. And this is not what you want to see if you're on the side of NAVI, now having to defuse the spike and play through all this decay.
All right, Artist, you have to kill this Gecko and hookah. You have to.
You've got a lot of players up close ready to take Tamazi's
That's getting
place in
3.
these duels. The fight around the back sees 1 kill traded out, but with the spike still to be touched, that's where the real problem comes in. Of course, the pit doesn't fully cover, but they believe they've got utility, and they've certainly got the positions to fight back with time ticking away. A kill is needed very soon for Navi, and in fact, they'll find 2.
They
Now
lost.
it goes back to winnable with no snake bites. Tamazi has to run in,
Wait.
shorty in hand, and he can't get there in time. Just about.
They lost.
It
Wait,
doesn't
Chad, he's
look
a
like
genius.
The reactions aren't there just yet. The flashes caught him. It delays him a
Oh
moment, and he goes
no,
down.
he got nutted on.
Even found the kill on Zipman
Oh
with the showstopper.
no.
Navi now on a serious
Oh
back.
god.
Paranoia.
Paranoia
Oh
and double
god.
peek
Oh
after.
god.
Can't fault it.
Oh goodness
Can't do
me.
much about it on the side of Navi.
Oh
Could almost
goodness.
be thinking about the save already.
Angel still looking for a fight. But again, this seems...
Here's my question, okay? So they read the read was there. They thought it was gonna be A. They had 3 people A, all playing passive, ready for the ult. Why don't we have a guy top truck who's taking the initial contact, or at least breaking the dog, baiting the ult, and having people shower shooting the guy ulting? Like, that is a very basic ass setup that you could run to stop that if you think it's gonna be an A raise ult. So surely we do it.
Him from killing Martine, which would have almost certainly come through if you look at the timing.
Why didn't we
going through
just?
the wall. Add to that, Martine wouldn't fire off.
They are blaming
Hello.
someone.
He is going very quickly. The nade already dug deep, and the shots, they're not really
Wow,
hitting.
dude,
Answers
wow.
right back with a clean shot. The advantage now swings towards KC, but the spike
Okay, narrate's
has
insane,
been
dude.
planted. A chance for them to hold on to control, but they are being flanked on every which side, and these players now separated out, isolated in every duel. Molly line up for Xiao. Maybe he can buy a little bit more time, but Angel's gonna have to go nuclear on this side.
The new
look
era
to
is
him.
taking
He doesn't
over.
even get the one.
The Molly.
I left the game just in time.
There, but as you said, we've now
Fuck
been
these kids.
back-to-back 1v5s, and they're not going to allow that. Instead, it's the opposite. It's going to be an Andaluthia flawless for KC. And that's the thing. There is
Fuck
very
them
few
kids,
things
dude.
that I believe can shake Navi. But losing a 1v5 in the final round of the first half, maybe that'll shake them.
Fuck this.
That will shake.
Know what I
everyone's
mean,
up.
Angel? Fuck
In
this
the
shit. Fuck
fashion
this
that they
shit.
did as well.
Fucking pussies.
Even in the 1v2, by the time that they said, hey, let's take this seriously, Angel was 10 HP. It's already too far gone at that point.
He sort of leads Slip when it's going well for Carmine Core. They really do seem to just run away with these matches, and I think every little thing that could have gone right has done.
Wait, it's a
Martin
Vandal.
has said he's been the best player in the server so far. He just got wrecked with Artis on a classic. Let's see what he can do with this gun.
Good molly. The fuck? Oh,
Not much for
Jesus.
a second. Stunned up, few shots through, and that one lands eventually. Artist down, but they're defending that weapon still. Players taking fights across the board, and it's Narrate that's mostly on the other side of it. KC finding themselves another round and a big build up. Narrate's going to take that.
Fnatic
defuse,
didn't
I believe.
sweat in their
Yep.
match.
So just 2
Well, yeah,
away
they played
from the
fucking
Thrash.
EUEG.
An ult that actually, I don't think we've seen that much impact.
Play
I'd almost,
tactically
I almost think
terribly.
they're talking about KC when they say that. Because this roster, I
Bleed
think
is
that
worse,
applies to,
tactically.
and a lot of people out there will agree with that.
Or should I say blood?
Martine, Narrate,
Huh.
Tamazi. Unbelievable
I'll
players
stop.
in their own right. Magnum has had one hell of a year so far. The year's only barely started, but he's been so impressive. A lot to be done by Navi to fight their way back through. That's a good start with
Oh,
Shin down.
fuck, wait,
Even
a
managing to take
second.
Martine.
It does seem like Navi.
Okay, they avoided the
don't
bonus.
Get those opening battles. They barely want any opening duels, but when they have been good, it's been a response. Their 4v5 stats must be pretty decent at this stage. For Tamazi, it's about
Well, not
damage.
bonus, but-
Can he remove any extra weaponry? A first goes his way, but I can tell you now, there shouldn't be anybody peeking. Especially with the util that's there, and eventually...
God damn.
Artis is gonna
Okay.
be the one to bring home their
Navi
fifth.
will
Of
not
course,
win
for
another
KC,
round.
Mitch, it was a bonus round. So
Oh, it was a bonus.
expectations on
Sorry.
Navi were to win that one.
Yeah, absolutely. This is
The one under pressure. Does have support from Hookah, but he needs to get out of here. Has a few supportive flashes and straight in
Oh,
goes
Ziphead.
a comfortable
Wait,
entry.
Navi's gonna win the
Maybe not
round.
Most comfortable shots onto the Thrash.
he was running out of ammo, so just trying to.
Wait, there's a
preserve
world where
in case
Navi
they
can-
ran through to follow up on the
I didn't think
Thrash
they were gonna win
instead.
another round.
Thrash is on the floor. You've got no value for it, and you're not going to
Save,
get it
bruh.
back. So very well handled.
Okay,
on the side of
save,
NAVI. They've locked him out and locked in another round win.
DFM make it to Shanghai? I think so, man.
Liquid, I remember
I'm telling
in
you.
series in particular,
I think
it was
DRX is
shaky,
gonna
but,
choke, and it's gonna be Paper X, Genji, and
KC
DFM
very good at
from
finding
APAC.
opening picks. NAVI very good at fighting from
For real.
disadvantages. It's almost perfect between the
For
two.
real.
In that game, just on Lotus, they were -7 versus Liquid in opening duels, and they only barely lost the game. It's something that they're able to consistently fight back from. I think it was similar
T1?
to the split as well. It was only minutely.
T1's a 1-3, bro.
Now, this is a team that doesn't mind playing from behind, and listen, with a player like Angel on the roster, you better be comfortable with that.
Yeah, I think the thing that's worrying for me, though, is that just looking at this KC team, a lot of their the first half wins were just them playing.
Would
the
you say,
advantage.
Dashy?
Like,
You
they
might
are
have to
lot
make a
less
return? Oh,
likely
believe me, that's coming.
to give up.
You see these kids, though, these days? Fucking Martine,
advantage
narrate
in
and
those
shit.
scenarios.
Yeah, it's pissing me off a
4
little
rounds
bit.
now,
Kids
and they
are
did
shooting.
manage to save the weaponry. The problem is, what's going to be brought up along the other players is not going to be much. So I almost want to see like a buddy system. Like, can the players that don't have guns steal it off the corpse of a friend?
They're different
if
nowadays.
the fight
I don't
still
like
goes
it.
to plan?
It's, dude, they need to drug test, bro. Half these kids are on maximum Adderall. Way above legal limit.
There goes your information.
It's obvious, no?
2 players caught by it, a third here. And actually, a third about to give away their position as well. I think Magnum going for a deep flash. No? I'm looking at the mini-map and just seeing 3 players shift their way down B long. It's a quiet play, a contact play from the defensive
You're
side.
telling
We've
me
seen
that
nothing.
narrate 1v5 was
an
sober?
early flank, but
Nothing in
it's
his
not that
system?
early. Navi is
Bullshit.
gearing up for
Fucking
this push
cap.
as we speak, and I think a big factor in
I
it
ain't believing
is
that.
going to be Angel. He's the one
That was
separated
Suri.
from the squad, taking individual fights.
Y'all see his
Almost capturing
crosshair?
utility in hand, and indeed he'll finish
He
it
was
off eventually.
tweaking out in
But
that
now they've got to
1v5.
deal with the players behind, spotting one just now, and a second indeed. Sagetsu's out of it.
Yeah, he headshot Magnum through that wall. Magnum's actually a little bit lucky to even be surviving at this stage. Narrate needs to win this battle, and no, it's his counterpart.
Would you expect
his
$1
doppelganger
million
that
offer
takes
from
him
Bleed?
down.
Yes, I think I can
And
win one game.
unfortunately for them, it's the pistols mostly that are surviving. Zipan looking like he's closed this one with Tabazi again, just looking for damage. A headshot to either Zipan or
Tomas.
Sugetsu would
10-7, there's a
net him a
world.
kill, but
10-7, I believe.
other than that, again, this is the problem. You've had your round. You've had your crazy round that has gone your way. Now Navi are not going to let that happen again. If they lose another crazy clutch like that, I think that will be an anomaly. They do it once,
Yeah,
but then they play a little bit safer.
this is it. They did it once because the reins were eased up on. They were in a 5v1. They felt like it was their round.
Still have plenty to play with in this round. They are not on the brink just yet, but 5 rounds in a row needed.
Okay, that's annoying. Okay, that's annoying, I'm not gonna lie.
Guns is the old guard of Navi. Set their sights on the B site. Now a nade's gone through, but the snake bite delays them. Reposition from Tamazi, and the shot breaking. The boom bot was from far away. They might not clear the corner on the way through with so many players here. Orbital strike draws their eye. And now here's the opportunity for Tamazi. So low on HP.
What?
But Array capitalizes as they look to trade. Now, I don't know how Tamazi got the second one. Still on 24 health. And it's Sagetsu who's going to have to capitalize. Sure, they've tagged up 2 of these players, but there's 2 healthy and ready to fight.
Wait, is there an ad
Just
coming
now
up? I think there's
making
an
it
ad
to
coming up
Cypher, the
anyway.
Viper's Pit blocking out Sagetsu.
Or did it already run?
Scram's coming back. It's a formality at this point.
Sorry
One
if it
more
already
round
ran.
for KC. And that's what we're witnessing
way.
here. Short of 20 seconds.
Already ran, yeah.
1v4
Whoops.
through a Viper's Pit, and frankly, end the series here if Sagetsu wins it. Give him the win.
Yeah, I think he's given up at this stage. 12 seconds, otherwise the map is done.
I
And
mean,
it is done.